What's going on, peoples? Al, your sports TGI Fridays. Y'all already know. Yeah, let me get these people tapped in. The more, the merrier. Y'all know what it is. Benny Bellotto in the building. What's going down, baby? Sit back. We got my man Keefe Vega in the building. We got the OGs checking in as always. Salute to my OGs, man. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got Miss Castillo ready to go, baby. Y'all got a surprise for y'all tonight. Y'all better not go nowhere because you got a surprise tonight. Let me tell y'all, man. No drinking and driving, man. Friday night. I'm going to be honest with you. I was just yelling right now. I was just yelling on my woman, turning off the living room light, knowing I need the light so I can get all the light I can get up here in the loft, and she keeps turning the motherfucking light off. I'm going to keep it 100. That's where I'm at with it right now. The raw truth. I'm not going to sit here in front like I ain't just had an argument. I just had an argument right now. Yo, what up, man? My man Shook Knight in the building. You know I see you, big dog. Yeah, man, wifey want to fuck with me right before the show, but it's all good, because I'm going to take that negative shit and bring it to a positive. You feel me? That's how you deal with that. You take that negative and bring it to a fucking positive, man. Felix Jacino in the building, man. If I'm cursing too much to the people that don't like cursing, please work with me, because right now I'm not where I need to be right now, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Now that I got the peoples in the building, we got a nice surprise for y'all today. Let me start with the message of the day. We're going to put the music on and we're going to start the show. I'm going to do my shenanigans and I'm going to pull in my person who I'm going to surprise y'all with. Let me take these off. Man, why I want to fuck with a nigga right before a show? Who does that? Message of the day, man. Money over woman. Remember that. When you ain't got no money, you can't get a woman, dog. You barely can keep the woman you got when you ain't got no money. Money over woman. You can always get a woman if you got money, but you can't keep a woman if you ain't got money. But I'm not saying if you married. If you married, that's a whole other criteria. That's a different element. Because marriage is to the death. You feel me? But money over woman. If you just seeing girls starting to get serious, money over woman all day. Let's start the show. Al York Sports. The raw truth. Yeah, I'm amped up, man. She fucking with the light, knowing I need that light, man. What's wrong with her, man? Give me my fucking light, man. Omar in the building, Benny Bellotto, Sandra, everybody tapping in. Much love to everybody. Open sessions and giveaways. No drinking and driving. TGI Friday. Why I feel like I'm spitting this shit. We're going to have a great show, man. I'm telling you, we're going to have a great show. Let me go through these topics. I'm going to bring my peoples in. Then we're going to hit y'all with that work, man. You know I'm going to hit y'all with that work, man. Let's get started, man. Hold up. Give me 1 minute. I knew I forgot one paper. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell. Continue to do the good work on YouTube, which is highly appreciated. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Sam the man, that's my dude right there, M Studios, Price Tag Entertainment and Media, Cycle Breakers with my little man John Figueroa, and my man Mac One Beats for all the banging beats. And open sessions and giveaways, like I always tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Let's start the show. Sad news on a diamond. Ex-New York Met Bud Harrison, who fought Pete Rose on the field in the playoff game, if y'all can go that far, and helped the Mets get a chip, died at 79 years old, been battling old-timers disease since 2016. Salute to Bud Harrison. I always remember him being a coach as a kid. Really didn't get to see him play. But, you know, I looked at some videos. He had a great glove, scrappy kind of guy. Rest in power to Bud Harrison. Other news. New York Yankees. I'm not going to say the rich is getting richer because Strowman's going to have to show us that he's going to come to our club and help us out. Marcus Stroman signed a 2-year deal worth 37 M's. He can opt out after the first year. Now, I got a lot of Yankee fans that are telling me, Al, I don't like this pickup. He was with the Mets. He was crying with the Mets. He's always injured. I get all that. But I'm going to resume to the Blue Jays days. And I know I might be wishing upon. But if he could do anything he did with the Blue Jays, like throw that heavy sinker, hit the strike zone on both sides of the plate, got about 3-4 pitches, stay healthy, Stroman could be a major contributor to our pitching staff. But it all depends if he can stay healthy, sign him to a 2-year deal. I don't mind it. At least we did something instead of nothing. Like my boy told me, a Frank be the blank. So we did something. Other news. Memphis Grizzlies superstar point guard John Morant will miss the rest of the season. Averaged 25 points, 5.6 rebounds, 8 assists. Surgery on his right shoulder. It seems, you see how all this started to come around? Like he got over with that little suspension after fucking with the guns again, twice. We all were complaining like why the suspensions were so little. And this is what I mean about karma, man. Karma went and got him. Now, he's still going to get his bread. But I know he wants to be out there on the court. And to be already out for the season this early in the season, after missing 25 games, that's karma striking the young fella. He needs to get his act together, and his father needs to stop acting like he's his age and teach him and lead him on the right path instead of making him think what he's doing is cool, because it's not cool. Other news. Washington Redskins, commanded, let me say that correct. Commanders, as expected, let go Ron Rivera. Riverboat Ron, 4-13 this year, 26-40. I think Riverboat Ron, he got blessed by defeating cancer. I think he should just chill with his family, find an office job, somewhere deep in the organization, and he don't need to be in the sidelines no more. He's been blessed by God. You had great years with Carolina. It's time to hang it up and just get another position, Ron. I'm not saying you can't coach no more, but just it's time to hang it up. Other news. Also, the Titans let go of Mike Vrabel. My understanding was it wasn't because he had 2 losing seasons in a row. I mean, that probably contributed, but overall, he's 54-45. It's just that Mike wanted more power, and they're not willing to give him that power. So, when you add the 2 losing seasons, he started out great with the Titans, but the 2 losing seasons, then asking for more power, I guess turned off the organization, and they went separate ways. Vrabel's going to find work. He's a good coach out of New England, learned the New England way, the Patriot way. He's going to be all right. And last but not least, as expected, the Falcons let go Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith is trash. I mean, he's 21-30, 7-10, 3 years in a row. The only reason why I can think he got this job is because his name was Arthur. Because beside that, he can't coach. Because Arthur Blank is the motherfucking, the boss over there. And I love me some Arthur Blank. But he went and got Arthur Smith. And Arthur Smith cannot coach. So Atlanta got a lot of young boys that can ball out. They need to get a good coach so they can start going in the right way. Salute to my sister, man. Okay, so now I'm done. I'm going to bring my peoples in right now. Part-time bro, if you ready, throw that thing in so I can snatch you up, man. I'm waiting on you, man. Yeah. We going to get to that, Greg. Pete Carroll gone. In my understanding, I don't know if it happened yet, but Seattle's close to getting Jim Harbaugh. One of my sources told me that. I don't know if that's already completed because I've been preparing for my show, but I heard they're in major talks of getting Jim Harbaugh in Seattle. That could be deadly with all those draft picks they got for Russell Wilson, #1 picks, the trade pieces. They could get big over there if they get, a nice, young, strong coach. Taking nothing away from Pete Carroll. Carroll's 70 plus. He had his run. It's time to put some new blood in there. Let me see if I get my homegirl in. Give me a minute, guys. I'm going to try to just snatch her up. Let me see if I can snatch her up. Yeah, I'm in right. Give me a minute. What's up, girl?
Oh my gosh, it's been too long.
Damn, it's been forever before we ran into you.
Okay, yeah, I'm in a studio right now. A lot has happened, and I'm so sorry. I need to say loyal to Al York because you day one.
No,
You a day one, so
no,
I gotta stay loyal.
But you always told me though that you had your hands on a lot of other things. So I respect that. You're doing the comedy thing, you're doing the radio thing, the animal. You know, you got your hands tied, but I'm just glad that you remember to come back to the homie.
Oh, you can't forget your people. You know I'm Al York for life.
There you go. Okay, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go, baby. You were.
Okay, I wanted to celebrate. I wanted to celebrate your comeback so quick.
Listen,
but the peoples are hungry. They hungry. They want some sport, and they want it now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You got me hyped.
Go. Let's take care of the Monday night thing. 2 13-0 teams, college football national championship game. Everybody had Michigan. My dumb ass went and took Washington with the points, bought a couple more points.
You're not dumb. You're not dumb.
I just thought it was too one-sided, and I thought Michigan would win but not cover. But Michigan not only won, they covered. They tore them up in the fourth quarter. Your take on this national championship game, then we'll move on.
Listen, the college football landscape is changing forever.
Yes.
That was not a dumb bet. A lot of people bet. A lot of people believe in the fast-paced Washington offense. People love Michael Penix Jr. Now they don't, because, of course, now after we watch the college football playoffs, we all think we're experts, and we all think we know who's going to be a good NFL quarterback when none of us know. Okay, Penix Jr. is going to be fine. This is what we have learned. Jim Harbaugh finally broke his curse. The defense is the truth, and he deserves this. It's just been a great storyline. I'm not the biggest Michigan fan. I'm with you. I bet Washington as well because I thought it was just too one-sided. So we weren't wrong, Al York.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I knew
Michigan's defense, though. A lot of people always praise the quarterback and the offense.
Good, right? I knew it was good, but I didn't see them face a guy that's caliber in Penix Jr. And the way they was turning it up of late, you know, smashing Oregon and then handling Texas kind of easy. You got to remember, them games were close score, but they were up big. They gave up late touchdowns to make it close. Yeah. So I just thought that they can do something against that defense. But let me tell you, that Michigan D was the truth.
That is what we learned from
for nothing.
And Jim Harbaugh, he is not going to the NFL. You all just want him to go to the NFL, you fans. You want him as a coach. That's what you want. It is not going to transition to the NFL. He is king in Michigan. This guy is set in Michigan. He ain't going to the NFL.
Well, I heard something today, but see, hearing stuff is not what the raw truth is about. But I got it from a good source. They saying that Seattle is really going at him hard.
He doesn't need the money. Why would he go? Like, that's the only thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, the money, the NFL. I'm like, nah, I think he likes Michigan.
Not only that, to jump in our next conversation, Sabian just left.
Yes,
so
I know.
That might open the door for Harbaugh now to try to be the next GOAT of college football. You know, you got other guys that have been out there before him, but I'm saying make a nice run for the next 6-7 years, maybe get about 3 to 4 more titles, which is very possible because them guys are loyal to him part-time, bro. You know that.
Oh, and with the transfer portal and NIL, it's you got to trust the timing of your life.
Yeah.
So, it's good.
So what do you think about, okay, we took care of Michigan. Salute to the Wolverines, champions. God bless them. But as far as Sabian leaving, my understanding was he don't want to deal with the portal shit.
No, he's old school, just like Belichick. They're old school mentality. They're old school football. They don't want to deal with the NIL and the transfer portal. They just, you know, it's the end of an era. This is. I'm shout out if anyone from Alabama. I've been concerned about half the state. Maybe not them Auburn fans. I bet Auburn fans were rejoicing, and Alabama fans, I'm a little worried about them. I haven't heard much from them, but I'm going to give them a couple days to grieve.
Well, I got the Washington coach now on part-time.
Yeah.
So they immediately handling business. And from my understanding, Saban is going to stay in the organization and continue to help.
I could see him doing that or broadcasting. That's what I could see him doing.
Well, my understanding is he wants to help continue to build championships there.
Yeah. He's great at recruitment, so he would.
There you go.
He would.
There you go.
And the players.
Okay, now let's jump to another topic before we go to choose one. Pete Carroll.
Yes.
I got nothing but great things to say about this man. He was part of that Legion of Boom. They should have won both Super Bowls. I mean, I know should have cut up, I understand. But when you at the 4-3 yard line and you passing the ball after Beast Mode got you all the way there, you know, if he doesn't pass the ball right now, he leaves with 2 chips.
Absolutely. And I feel bad that his legacy is going to come down to him he should have ran the ball. But from my understanding, I actually read briefly when I was on air this afternoon that Pete Carroll did not want to step away from football. He is not worn out. He is not tired for being in his 70s. He loves being a coach. He directly quoted this. I don't know if you heard, but this is a little spicy, Al York.
Well,
is he that the ownership of the Seattle Seahawks are not football guys.
Right.
So I think we have about, 6 vacancies in coaches with the NFL.
Oh, Carroll's going to land somewhere.
He's going to go somewhere. I know he's going to work with an organization, but, you got the Chargers, you got the Commanders, you got the Falcons, you got the Titans, you got the Panthers. I mean, I could see him definitely going to one of those teams.
He needs that quarterback, though, or somebody that can potentially do the job. One thing about Carroll, look what he did with Geno.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he knew Russell was done. They tried to get Russell, but he wasn't really sweating that. Geno came up and had a more productive year than Russell, and they paid the house up for this guy.
It's a good story.
That's what I'm saying. How you don't keep him behind that? Like, I don't understand.
I think we've seen that it shows that Pete Carroll was such a good coach. What's happened with Russell Wilson in Denver, I think it shows that coaching had a lot to do with Russell Wilson's success.
A lot. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to choose one and why. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, I made it where, I know how you think, so I put it where I know you can manage.
Okay.
I know you don't want to go too far back. I get it. All right. Jerry Rice or Randy Moss in a 5-year period, not total numbers.
Now, you're
total numbers. 5-year period at their peak. Jerry Rice.
Listen, and this is generational. I know some of you in the comments are going to come after my ass. I'm picking Randy Moss all day.
Can you tell us why? Because I know you're a fan. I got that part. You're a Minnesota fan.
I knew you were going to start off with something like this, okay?
Tell us why.
Oh, man. I think, God, they're similar to me, though. This is the hardest question you've ever asked me.
They're going to get tougher. So don't.
Randy Moss. Oh, man. Are they playing in?
I'm going to be a little funny with this one because
it's too much. I can't.
Moss is definitely, to me, I would have to say a little more talented because they both could run. Randy could jump higher than him.
Yeah, Randy any ball, though. Like
all the catches, but Jerry was definitely the better team player.
Absolutely. And
Randy, no disrespect, I seen Randy take plays off. There was a big thing about Randy taking plays off.
And he's a diva.
Yeah, and that to me killed Randy because if Randy went hard on every play, it'd be easily Randy Moss. But I have to go Jerry. I never heard from nobody that Jerry ever took a play off, and Jerry's what you call a professional's professional.
Like 100%.
He is a class act, and Randy's more like the hood guy. That's not to say the hood guy wasn't dope, because Randy's dope.
He overcame a lot and has a really good story, and look at him now. So he's getting inducted in the College Hall of Fame this year. So that's a lot.
I'm gonna say Jerry by nose only because
I respect that. I like that you're coming after me, Al York.
Okay. Game. Choose one. You ready? Peyton Manning, John Elway. Tell me who and why.
Give me John Elway with his arm, but Peyton Manning's a serviceable quarterback. I think Peyton Manning's a better game manager, and I think John Elway's more. He's a big quarterback, and he had an arm. But I love Peyton Manning. I think he's a smarter quarterback, and I think he's a better game manager.
You got to love Omaha. You got to love that. Nobody in football, not even Tom Brady, when on the line, can see what the defense is trying to do.
That's what I'm saying. He's a genius.
To play on the go. Nobody did it better than Peyton Manning.
Nope.
And Manning lacked an arm. Like ability, Elway all day. Elway throws the ball harder, further,
strong dude.
Better spin to it. But like you said, game manager, who you want the ball last drive of the game. But Peyton Manning, for a guy that threw a duck, because he used to throw a duck. But one thing about Peyton, he always threw the ball way before the receiver even turned around, and you know that. Soon as the receiver turned around, the ball's right there.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
He blows my mind. And John Elway reminds me a lot of Josh Allen. Like, athletic, big dude, and incredible, can throw the ball.
I got the drive. All I'm going to say is the drive. But I'm going to have to agree with you slightly, Peyton Manning, because of his smartness. Yeah. You understand me? Like, this those mistakes. Now, New England fucked him up growing up. I mean, he used to turn the ball over a lot against Ty Law and them old New England Patriots. You know, with Lawyer Malloy. I mean, he always turned it over late. But after he got over that, kind of like Michael Jordan got over Detroit, it was over after that. Okay, let's go to our last one. I'm going to go a little back so your brain back. Running back.
Oh, no.
Walter Payton, a.k.a. Sweetness.
Oh boy.
Or Eric Dickerson, who I call a.k.a. Goggles. That's my makeup name, Goggles.
Oh, boy.
Who and why?
Oh, man. Al, you made this hard.
Go ahead, baby. You got it.
They were both part of incredible eras, too, for their team. I'm going to go. God, you just can't stop either of them, huh? I'm going to go Walter Payton because I don't know. You got me.
If I had
you got me
shot,
right.
I'll take a shot. Well, me personally, my biggest running back that I love was Eric Dickerson.
I thought you were going to say Emmitt Smith, bro.
No, I got the Emmitt Smith jersey too, by the way.
Oh, I know.
But I keep it real, though. I keep it real. I love Emmitt, but Emmitt's not Eric Dickerson.
No.
Dickerson, if you remember in the playoffs against the Cowboys on 2 different occasions, ran for 200-plus yards on it. This guy's a fucking animal. An animal. Even in college, he was an animal. SMU. Animal.
I think.
But Walter Payton.
That's the same.
There's something about Walter that everybody loves him. I mean, the way he spoke.
For running back, I think it almost helped. I don't know. Like, I bet running backs like, I want to be a running back because of Walter Payton. Yeah,
I would probably lean Walter, even though I'm a Dickerson fan, because Walter does it all. He catches the ball out the backfield. He's also a sensational blocker that nobody really knows about. I could go deeper than that. They had trick plays with Walter Payton even throwing the ball. And he had a little sparrow there.
Yep.
So the fact that he could do all that and still rush for crazy yardage, I can't be biased because I love Dickerson. I'm going to have to say Walter.
That's like you throwing the Randy Moss at me.
Yeah, I love Dickerson over anybody because I seen what he did to my team, just like Mike. You know, Mike killed my Knicks, you know what I'm saying? And I got him as the GOAT because I seen it with my own eyes. But anyway, let me give you one more since we got about 6 minutes left, and then I'm going to let you say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
We're going to go coaches, college football, NFL, Bill Belichick, Saban. And why?
Oh, boy. I'm picking.
Added that. That's what you call freestyle when I just threw that in there.
This is one because I know we don't got much time and I got to run.
You got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
I'm going to tell you my biggest reason. Respect to both. Greatness. Unreal. What these guys have done with programs, teams, franchises in the last 30 years. Nick Saban knows how to recruit. Nick Saban knows players. Bill Belichick cannot draft worth a damn, but he can coach a damn football team. And I would hope that he coached any defense that I loved. So I'm picking Saban.
I beg differ, because remember, Belichick's the kind of guy, he'll give up his #1 draft pick or first-round draft pick to get 3rd and 4th and 5th round guys. And he'll get guys that contribute. I mean, nobody could find that diamond in those rounds. So you got to give Belichick credit for that.
Well, and there's a way different between recruiting for college football than NFL. I just think I like how Saban is with his players.
Okay, I get that.
Player development, and he, man, think about how many people have come out of Alabama. Yeah. And this is really hard because they're two iconic coaches, and it is kind of a bittersweet, sad week in NFL football. You either love or hate these coaches, and that is what defines greatness.
Yes, and one thing I can say, I love Bill as a coach because I look at what he's done for the game and what he's done for New England, but he rarely gives credit to individual players. Like I see David saw a loss.
Yeah.
He had 2 young boys crying.
Yeah.
The quarterback that's in Carolina right now and the linebacker, they were crying.
Yeah.
And they were about to get off the podium, and he said, hold up. He said, these 2 young boys here, if it wasn't for them, we would not have been here.
Yep.
I'm not going to judge them off one game. They're already taking responsibility for the loss. But I love these guys, and I'll go to war with them whenever. They got up, and they hugged the shit out of them. You know how much appreciated that was? And that's the only thing I never understand about Bill. Bill, even when he hugs you, it feels fake. Like when he hugs, he don't know how to love, I think. There's something wrong with his love game.
Yep.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Fake handshakes he gives. That guy is, but you know what? You can't counter that with the way he coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you hit it. They both great, but I like Saban with the players. I think that's what separates them because everything else, both of them do great.
Absolutely. They win.
Any last words, girl?
I'm so happy to be back on the Al York show. I'll be working the Super Bowl next in February, so I hope you get an Al York hat. Finally, I promise I won't be so much of a stranger. I love being on your show. Also, everyone, as a Minnesota Vikings girl, the Minnesota Vikings were broke. Everyone calm the F down. Oh, the Vikings are trash. Fire Kevin O'Connell. But we lost our 2-star players. The Vikings are on a good track, okay? And just to let you know, they're getting rid of Alexander Madison. That's my news. Yeah, they're going to get rid of Alexander Madison.
And a cook, too. So what y'all trying to do?
I don't know. They also signed Myles Gaskin. So I'm not worried about that because we are a pass-first offense. People are not used to seeing this as a Minnesota Viking fan or an NFL fan. So I'm intrigued to see what they do with the running game.
Gotta have some kind of running game. You know, we had a running game there with Cook.
I know. But
trying to be the next Cook.
Or the Ravens being the 4th, 5th string running back. But I love you, Al York.
Yo, likewise, great job.
I love you all.
Coming on,
bro.
You better not be a stranger. Don't let me hunt you down.
I swear to God.
Don't have me hunt you down again.
Hey, and how about them Cowboys? They're taking down the Packers, baby.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. X me out, girl, because I can't do it on my side. That's Miss Part-Time Bro, guys. Always used to be on the show. Really busy. Like I said, she does comedy. She got other sports things. She's doing the Super Bowl. But it's always a pleasure to have her back on board, man. X-Man, where you at? Yeah, I see a lot of people tapping in. I'm gonna respond to everybody after the show. Just right now, nigga gets caught up. You know how that should be going down. Let me get the X-Man in the building. Hopefully, we have no issues. Hopefully. X-Man, what it do?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Man, I don't have to go plugs with none of y'all today. Both of y'all is rocking the day, baby. Yo, look your X-Man. Let me look at your face, man. You were fucking.
It's growing back. It's growing back. It's growing back, brother.
You was just like you was baby cheeks last week. Now look at you, dog.
Well, listen, man. I gotta do what I gotta do, brother. I
You
gotta do
must
what
have
I
been in
gotta
the
do.
military. They had you shaving every day. So that
Well,
shit just go
they
out
ain't have
quick.
me shaving that much. Like I said, I'm letting it grow back, brother. But it's
All
not
right,
gonna get as ugly as before.
Let's start what we gonna start, bro. Any latest news you heard on Jim Harbaugh? I know you bring me some information, but what's the latest on that situation?
Supposedly he's in Seattle. Supposedly they offered him the job, but I think he's doing it to leverage them. I think he still wants that Chargers job. But it's interesting that he's in Seattle talking with them right now. They're moving fast on this Seattle. They want a head coach in there before the Super Bowl, I guess, so they can get going with the draft and everything. So he's in Seattle. Like I said, they offered him the job. Now, if he's leveraging them for the Los Angeles job, that's the better job. It's a more attractive job because he's got himself a franchise quarterback. He's got himself some offensive weapons there. They just have to fix the defense, and then they'll be good to go.
They got a lot of draft picks. So
yeah,
when you got draft pick and you got capital because you didn't give Russell that money, and they really ain't paying nobody, even Gino don't blow like that.
Yeah.
So they have money, they got draft picks, so it's an intriguing situation to go to Seattle right now. Now a lot of people might not be fond of Gino. To me, you hold Gino till you get the next best thing.
I agree. I think, listen, Gino hasn't been that bad the last couple of seasons. He has some injuries this year, derailed them a bit. But, I think until they find their next franchise quarterback, Gino's a good keeper right now.
Facts. Okay, let's move on. NFL playoffs. Basically the games of the week, brother. Let's talk to them.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let me see. Hold up. I got a paper somewhere. Give me 1 minute. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 minute. I'm missing a sheet over here. Just give me a minute, guys. Y'all know I do all this by myself. I'm not like Stephen A. Smith that everybody's handling everything to him. I do this shit all by myself. Yeah. And I'm not complaining about it either. Okay, I should have it over here. Let me see.
Yeah. Well, you're not making $8 million a year like he is too.
Exactly. Okay, let's start with the first few games here.
Okay, let's go.
You got 11-6 Cleveland Browns versus the 10-7 Houston Texans. The line is Cleveland -2, 44.5. They're playing our NRG Stadium. Talk to us.
This is gonna be a very physical game. Cleveland's got a championship caliber defense. I like their defense. Myles Garrett's a beast. Their offense with Joe Flacco has been clicking. I like Houston, C.J. Stroud. We all know what C.J. Stroud's done this year as a rookie. Their defense is, it's okay. It's not great. But I like Cleveland in this. I think Cleveland wins a close one. Their defense is going to shut down this offense as best they can. And I think Joe Flacco will throw for 300. He'll throw a couple touchdowns. I think it's a close game. I like Cleveland in a close one.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an extremely good game. Cleveland went up there, kind of beat them up really bad. That was without C.J. Stroud. Texas scored like 2 late touchdowns just to make it a little closer.
Yeah.
But it was a time where it was like 38-10 or something, so which was a blowout basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be different now. C.J. Stroud's going to be starting at the helm, healthy, ready to go, amped up. I just think the Italian Stallion's going to find a way to win the game for the Cleveland Browns. I'm not going against Flacco. I'm just not. I'm on
playoff Joe.
Flacco and Cup, and plus that defense. If Flacco can, move the chains like he's been doing and rest them, Myles Garrett and company, they're trying to take motherfuckers' heads off. So
I agree.
I love that. And I think they will move the ball via the run with the pass. They got both things clicking.
Yeah.
Ford doing this thing, Kareem Hunt participating, and Flacco's throwing them fucking darts. So I like Cleveland. I agree with you. Let's go to game number 2, -15 degrees. 11-6 Miami Dolphins versus the 11-6 Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. -4.5 for the Chiefs. It opened 3.5, 44 the total. Talk to us.
I'm glad I'm not playing football in Kansas City that day. I'll tell you that much. Keep my ass home in the warm heat. This is going to be interesting because you got Tyreek Hill coming back to Kansas City where he was a star for many years. Miami's beat up on defense, man. They've lost a couple of starters, big time
They beat up on
starters.
this too. Waddle
And
star
you know,
like
Jalen Waddle,
game time decision.
Yeah, Jaden Waddle, yeah. But they're beat up defensively. Kansas City, they need to find a receiver that can catch the ball. But I think with the weather conditions and everything, Kansas City's defense, I think, is gonna play well here. They're gonna pressure Tua the whole game. We all know how Tua plays when he gets under pressure. We all know how Miami is when they play in cold weather outside of Florida.
So they 0-3 with under 50 degrees. You talking it's fucking
yeah. I like Kansas City. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I don't think you're gonna see a lot of points here. I like Kansas City by field goal here.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you because it's too much money coming on Kansas City with teasers, money line, and spread. And I don't think the books are gonna get fucking killed like that with all three going down that way. So I think Miami will find a way to cover the 4.5. So you might be right. Maybe Tucker wins it late over there for the Chiefs, and it'll be a 3-point game. But I'm not touching this game. I might do a live bet because I gotta see what Miami look like. If they looking all cold, I'm gonna have to just hit that Chiefs button. But if they out there looking like the cold ain't phasing them, then it is what it is. Okay, let's move on to game number 3. 10-7 Pittsburgh Steelers. This is on Sunday versus the 11-6 Buffalo Bills. The line is -10 for the Bills. 36.5. My boy Phyllis Jacino's going to the game. He's a Pittsburgh fan. He's going to have his Pittsburgh uniform. He's going live. But he needs to know that TJ Watt ain't playing. And when Watt is out, I don't know the exact record. It might be something like 1-10. I might be wrong. But I know it's in that field. And you're playing basically one of the hottest teams in football. Even though Pittsburgh's the other one.
They are the hottest
Buffalo's
team.
one of the hottest at home. Talk to us.
This Pittsburgh defense is different without TJ Watt. And without him, they're not going to get as much pressure on Josh Allen as they would like to. I still think Pittsburgh got to run this ball with Najee Harris and what's his? I keep forgetting, and Warren. Yeah, I think they've got Mason Rudolph is playing good the last few weeks. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, he's got to get them the ball one way or the other. But I don't have a lot of confidence in this Pittsburgh defense with T.J. Watt out. They're different. And they rely a lot on that QB pressure to get that ball back and turn over the ball. We know what Josh Allen is. If he plays great, he's great. But he turns over the ball a lot. You saw that last week against Miami, 2 interceptions in the end zone, even though they still won the game. They need to run this ball with James Cook, and they needed to run 20, 30 times. At least 30 times with James Cook running right down their throats. See what they can get.
Company. They got Cook. They got Morse. They got I think Murray, if I'm correct. They got
Latavius Murray.
Running
and they got to find a way to get Stephon Diggs involved in this game, man. They cannot win without Stephon Diggs playing a big role in this. I like Buffalo. I think Buffalo wins. I don't think it's going to be that close, being that Pittsburgh's offense isn't that great, and their defense without T.J. Watt is going to be totally different.
Right. The only way I felt Pittsburgh could win this game, they're going to have to make big defensive plays. I know the QB's playing off his head. Yeah. Rudolph is dealing. I know he's dealing, but, it's going to get real this week. They're going to put pressure on him. They're going to be blitzing him. And he's going to make some throws. He's been accurate. He holds the ball. He doesn't just let it go like Trubisky, all scared. He stays in the pocket, and he's willing to get hit. That's what's good about Rudolph. Yeah. But you still got to make plays defensively, because if Buffalo's just moving the chains and letting their defense rest, that's going to make it bad for Rudolph, because he's going to have a fresh defense on him. Yeah, and exactly. Watt being out is huge because he creates turnovers. He gets sacks. He gets to the running back. He's like one of the best defensive players in NFL right now, period.
He's an all-around player. He doesn't have a lot of weaknesses.
So he's the best defensive player right now in football. Let's keep it 100. You missing him, and you already an underdog. It's asking too much for a backup quarterback in the Pittsburgh Steelers to go to Buffalo to go win that game. I'm going to say the Steelers probably keep it around 10-9 points, but Buffalo will move on. Yeah. Let's go to the next game. We got the LA Rams versus the Detroit Lions. The line is -3. The total, they just took it off. Maybe if I go to my phone, I can see it. I think it was about 51, but they keep juggling it. This is a real good game here. You got two ex-quarterbacks that played in both spots.
Interesting.
Stafford was loving in Detroit. He just said that he'll never forget the 12 years, et cetera, he spent over there, and he wanted no more than to win him a chip. He said he's not taking the chip away with the one he picked up with the Rams, but he would have loved to get a chip with the Lions too.
Definitely.
You know,
definitely.
He loves that organization, and Goff got a lot to prove because they basically gave up on him with the Rams, even though he did go to a chip, but he was basically a quarterback manager under McVay. You know, McVay had him on some manager shit, but now Goff looks fully made. Like he ain't no game manager no more. Goff is a quarterback now. Drop back and he can throw with the best of them. What's your take on this game? This is going to be a real good game in Detroit.
Bet the over on this for the first half because I think they're going to go over that. This is probably.
I like the over for the game.
First half, they're going to go over that in the first half, I think. I think they're going to put up a lot of points in this game. It might
be about 26 and a half.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I like this guy. I think to me, I know you said the KC game might be the best game because it's interesting with Tyreek Hill, but I like this game better. I think it's going to be a lot of points. Detroit's defense has been really questionable the last few weeks, giving up a lot of plays through the air. And with Cooper Kupp and that other kid, Puka Nacua, Stafford throwing them the ball, and the running back Kyron Williams. Detroit's in for a long day on defense.
And they got the other receiver. What's his name? He played with the Bears, and he really didn't do nothing. What's his name?
Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson.
Oh,
yeah, they have those guys
stepping up lately.
I see Stafford having a big game through the air, but I think Detroit, if they can run Jahmyr Gibbs and they can get the ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown and those receivers, and I don't know what's going on with the tight end. He got hurt last week with the knee. I haven't heard nothing. I don't know if he's questionable. I don't know if he's playing. I haven't seen anything on him. But I think this is going to be an explosion. I like the Rams in the upset here. I think the Rams win this. Stafford comes home, has a big game. I think Goff also has a big game, but eventually his turnovers are going to hurt this team.
Yeah, this is going to be the game of the weekend for so many many reasons. I mean, I see sparks coming out this game. I see incredible plays. I see both quarterbacks showing each other like, you know, they both lost something. You know, you always want to show out. It's just like
of course, definitely. Yeah.
Ex-woman, you want to show her you lost something.
Of course, definitely.
So this game is going to be very intriguing. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I will have to take the Rams +3 because I think the Lions are going to win by 3 or lose. Yeah. So I got to take the Rams on this, but it wouldn't surprise me if Detroit won. This could go either way. This is what you call a real coin flip. I saw winning the game.
There's a real pick 'em. There's a real pick 'em here.
And like they say, when they give 3 to the home team, it means on a neutral field it's a pick 'em.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They always give 3 points to the home team because the home field advantage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Realistically, a pick 'em, but since they are Detroit, that's why it's a 3. Okay, on that last game Monday night, the least of the intriguing games. But now, as I say that, it might go down as one of the best games.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles that have been going downhill for God knows how long, 6 out of the 7 weeks, versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Big Money and company. He kind of revamped that whole situation in Tampa. I mean, he got Evans wanting to play, Godwin wanting to play. Them guys are happy out there. Shaq Barrett, they're not going to win nothing. But, you know, the fact that Brady left and they thought they shit was over once Brady left, to smell the playoff again, and especially to get a home game. Only thing is, if you remember, Eagles went there early in the year and tore their asses up. But that was a different Eagle team than what we've seen of late.
Yeah.
Now, I think the Eagles will put it together and somehow win this game. They almost have to win this game. Because if they lose this game, I think the whole staff is getting fired. Defense, offense, and head coach.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it all the way a buck, fam.
I agree.
They have to win this game. And even if they win this game, the coach is still going to be gone. But at least they can keep certain people. They lose this game, everybody getting fired. I'm telling you right now. Talk to me.
The problem with the Eagles, how big was losing both their coordinators after last season? Different game planning, different defense, and everything. So losing the coordinators was huge for this team.
Right.
I don't know what's going on with this team. 10-1, then 5 of the last 6 weeks lose the way you lose. Terrible. You lose to the Giants, a team that had nothing to play for the week before. You lose to the Cardinals. Again,
Give me a winner, because I want to give you the next topic. Give me the winner.
I got you. I like Tampa. I think Tampa holds court.
Ooh.
I think they're gonna. I like Tampa. I think Baker Mayfield's gonna have a big game against this secondary that they can't stop anybody from going down the middle. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, look for them to have big games.
There you go, brother. And Palmer, don't forget Palmer if he's healthy. I think Palmer hurt his leg, but if he's back, another guy contributing. Okay, this I really want to get this. This is why I have to rush you. Choose one. Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
On NBA, choose one and why.
Okay.
It's not career numbers.
Okay.
5 years, the strongest, years that they both had, they peaked.
Okay.
Anthony Hardaway, a.k.a. Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
Or Tracy McGrady, a.k.a. T-Mac. Talk to us.
Penny or T-Mac in their prime. In their 5 year, talk about 5-year window. You know what? I'm going to take Penny because his all-around game was ridiculous. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for that knee injury he suffered, who knows how great he could have been. But I'm taking Penny. He was 6'9", point guard, could shoot, could handle the ball, get teammates involved, had a better impact on his team than Tracy McGrady ever did. I never thought Tracy McGrady was great. You know, he was a great scorer, not a great defender. You know, he was basically, to me, one-dimensional. That's what he was. You know, Penny Hardaway did it all.
Right.
So I would take Penny Hardaway in a 5-year stretch in his prime.
I think if I was going long-term, I'll say Penny. There was a time with McGrady, nobody could stop him in the NBA. I can't say the same about Penny. Penny was nice.
Yeah.
But there was a time that Vince Carter and McGrady, nobody could stop those cats. Even when Penny moved on and went to Houston. Not Penny, McGrady. So
McGrady, yeah.
I would have to lean McGrady on a 5-year period at peak.
Okay.
But Penny would be my pick if it was their whole career.
Long term. Okay.
Okay, so let's move on. MLB, I'm going to do one each for you. I'm going to spread it out. I made it easy for Miss Part-Time, bro. I gave her all football. We're going to spread it out. You need one game. Game 7. Either World Series or division title game.
We'll go World Series.
Game 7. Justin Verlander or Randy Johnson, the big unit. Who and why?
That's a good one. I'm going to take the big unit, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's take a look at Justin Verlander's career numbers in the playoffs. They're not great. He gets hit hard. I'm taking the unit because the unit was way more intimidating on that mound. You knew what was coming, and you still couldn't hit it. You know, the unit was nasty in that 5-year stretch, especially when they won the World Series in Arizona that year. The unit had it all going. Fastball, slider, change up, so I would take the unit mainly because he just intimidates you at 6'10" on that mound, throwing the way he did sidearm. Unhittable in his prime.
Yeah, unit is definitely scarier, more wicked. But I'm going to go Verdi, man, because Verlander been there so much. He knows what to do, bro. It's like you can know what pitch is coming and he still get you out.
Okay.
He's more intimidating Randy Johnson. He'll probably get more strikeouts per 9 innings. Not that Verlander won't get 8 strikeouts in 9, but Randy will probably.
Yeah.
You understand? But I'm gonna go Justin Verlander because
he's
not as wild too. I've seen Unit lose the strike zone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, when he throw 9 straight balls, 12 straight balls.
Yeah.
I never see Verlander do that. Like he got so much control of his stuff. I would go Verlander by a nose, but nothing big. Copy?
Okay. I got you. Okay,
last but not least, we going boxing and then we the fuck out.
Okay.
I need you to I gotta get these 3 plays out here. You ready for this boxing?
I got you.
Ronald White, a.k.a. Winky Wright, or Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G. Who you got and why?
That's a good one. I like that.
I had to switch it up. I
I'm
always
gonna.
put two brothers. I had to put another race.
No, I hate. Yeah, you should have gave me Marvelous Marvin Hagler, but I would have picked Hagler.
With Roy Jones.
All right. So I'm going with Winky Wright. I think he was the more skilled fighter. You know, Golovkin was skilled, but he had a lot of power with him. But I'm taking Winky Wright. He was a lot more skilled, faster, very smart in the ring, had a high ring IQ. Yeah. So he knew exactly where your weaknesses were. Golovkin, you could get him into a boxing match. He's going to want to knock you out because he depends too much on his power.
That's where I agree with you. I think he's more one-dimensional.
Yeah.
But being one-dimensional worked out for him.
Yeah, it did.
It worked out. But a guy like Winky got, you see this part right here?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody shit longer than Winky Wright shit. This shit on some gargoyle shit.
Yeah.
I'm serious, dog. Watch when Winky, when you look at video, this shit here, and what I mean by that, you can block a lot of more blows.
Yeah, of course.
This shit you
of course, definitely.
Like this, you block all that shit to the body that I can see, Triple G trying to do. And not only that, Wink, that southpaw shit, he's smart. He can switch it up on you at any moment.
Exactly.
It's fair to say I like me some Winky Wright, man.
No, Winky Wright was good in his time, man. He was good. He was good.
Away from Triple G, who gave Canelo everything he can handle plus.
Yeah, I agree. I still think to me, Triple G won 2 of those 3 fights, but it is what it is.
You can debate that, and that could go
definitely
all night.
The first one. I can say definitely the first one. I think he won. He got robbed.
Okay, brother. Listen, great show, great work. Continue to do the great work.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it,
my brother. And
thank you.
Any last words? And then I need you to X out because I got to get these free plays and I got to get the spin-off off.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for having me on. Like always, a good time. Always spitting facts. Love being on. You know that. It's always fun and funny. Hey. Cowboys 40-10 this weekend. Easy win. All right, brother. Have a good one.
And your son's going to love that too. All right, brother?
He's not here. He's in this room. Let him stay over there. If not, he'll be yelling, how about them Cowboys?
All right.
All right, brother. Building. Have a good one.
Likewise, my brother. We got X-Man in the building. Part-time bro came in, handling some work. Now I was trying to give y'all the free plays, and then I'm gonna do the spin-off for y'all. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my man Venner in the building, Big Venner. Shout out to Gildred Ortiz, Douglas Bender, Tiffany, everybody tapping in. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to y'all quicker, but y'all see me working, man. Y'all see me working. Let's go to the free picks. We're doing 2 free picks each. 2 by B Rabbit, 2 by me. Not 3. It's not enough games to do 3. College is over, so we can't even add it on. B Rabbit likes the Miami Dolphins plus 4.5 versus the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow. That's a tough game. I'm leaving that game alone, but he likes Miami with the points. And in the second pick, he liked the Detroit Lions -3 versus the LA Rams in another tough game. I mean, these are maybe the 2 toughest games on the board. I'm going to give y'all the Cleveland Browns -2. I'm money lining them personally. I'm willing to put up a little more because I'll probably go a little heavier. But anybody going light, do the 2. If they win by 1, I'm not going to say, oh, I told you money line. No. I'm giving out the 2 to people going small. But if you're going to go heavy, you do the money line. You don't want to win by 1 and then you lose. Do the money lines. Funny shit's happened before, but I like Cleveland, Stallion to move on. 6-point teaser. I'm going to take the Texans also, the over. No, you know what? Let me switch that up because I already got them on the money line, the Browns. Give me the Lions on a teaser over. So if you're doing 6 points, if it's 51, you bring it down to 45, go over. Lions, Rams, over 45. Even if it's 45.5, go over. I see about 48, 51 points in this game. And you tie that up with the Dallas Cowboys at -1. It's 7. So the 2-team teaser, you got the Lions and Rams over 45, Cowboys -1. So those are your free plays. Don't say I ain't hit y'all, I ain't bless y'all. Do what you gotta do. Make this money. And now let's do the spinoff. And let me give you an update because it's crazy. It's crazy. These are the leaders. You got Ghost with 9 wins. B4, 9 wins. Autumn, 8 wins. All around 4. Chico, 8 wins. Cess, 8 wins. Keefe V, 7 wins. Sinbad, 7 wins. This is the tightest it's ever been. Good luck to everybody. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me put this mic on, put a little music, and we're gonna do the spinoff, guys. Give me a minute. Back. Hold up. Shit. Commercial got me. Hold up. Bring it back. There we go. Doing round 5 now. Everybody's at 0. 0-0 for everybody. First thing first, man. Salute to the OG, Brian Ford. Definitely one of the most loyal Al York sports guy. Wish I could see him and give him a hug, man. No, real talk, man. The guy's just been terrific with the show, always supporting, always active, always participating. These are guys that you dream of having when you're trying to make moves in life. You need that kind of support. So salute the B4. I want you to know, brother, you highly appreciate it, and God bless. I'm glad you won. I'm sending you 2 items this week, and you can have a video, whatever you want. You want to talk, video, or you just want to take pictures with all your shit, up to you, my brother. Let me go to the show today. Part-time bro came in, talked that Bill Belichick, talked some Pete Carroll, mentioned the Skull Gang, and the Choose One and the National Football Game with the Michigan Wolverines and the Washington Huskies. Handle her business like we all know she can do. Great job by Part-time Bro. Then my man X-Man came in. X-Man's an X Factor. This guy's always available. This guy always delivers. He's always ready to go. Only problem I got with X, I got to get him a barber. He's always looking kind of roughy in the edges. But as far as his material and him being ready to like lay it down and compete and give y'all this knowledge and this sports shit that everybody want, X-Man is right there, man. And he's doing this thing, and I'm proud of him. I put him on the spot, and he delivered, man. Some people don't deliver. Some people come up short. X-Man deliver. And like I said, we're going to continue for 2024. I'm going to continue to give y'all heat. It's not who you know. I mean, it's not what you know. It's who you know. I keep telling you that because if I knew the right people, listen, man, y'all can take it like y'all want it, man. I can see anybody on TV. I'll put my life on it, man. I put my dead moms on it, her pictures right there, dog. I could compete with any of those motherfuckers. Stephen A. Smith, any of those. I got the knowledge. I've been doing it. But like I said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So that's where I came up short, coming from the Lower East Side, knowing nothing but the wrong motherfuckers, trying to meet people on a daily basis. But I'm so deep as far as meeting the right people that I just got to bust out some kind of way. And believe me, as I tell y'all, I'm giving it everything I got, man. That's all I can do, man. And hopefully somebody would acknowledge the skill set. Let me take their money and triple that shit, quadruple that shit. I just got to have somebody believe in me that got millions to throw away. You understand me? I don't have money like that. I got a little bit, to throw the shit on the air, throw parties or whatever, but I ain't got no really shit to move it. You know what I mean? Like I said, anybody with money out there, you got real money, let me help you flip your shit because I know my shit gonna work, B. I do all this shit basically on my own, and then I got my peoples that come in and do their share. You understand me? So, like I said, I'm just tired of being cool with it. I'm tired of being nice with it. I'm just letting it know what it is, man. Cameron, I'm better than you, Cam. You here picking people up. Come get your dog, B. You know what I mean? For real. You can't fuck with me, Cam. You a rapper. Rapper, you got me. Sports shit, I'll eat you, my dude. And I ain't talking shit. I see you after Mark Jackson. Why you want Mark Jackson for? Because he played with St. John's. He did an analyst. Mark Jackson's a play-by-play guy. He ain't a show guy. You know what I mean? Get a show guy, nigga. Get a nigga on underneath your shit, your platform to take your shit to another level. Mark Jackson's just known. He ain't dropping no jewels. You got a nigga right here dropping Jews, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to stop while I'm ahead because I don't want to sound like I'm an angry rapper. But it is what it is, man. I'm keeping it all the way a buck, man. I'm keeping it a buck. I'll battle anybody, anytime for bread. Just tell me, and I'll be there. I'll go to your home court. That's how confident I am because I've been doing this too long. When you've been doing anything too long and you mastered it and it's nothing for you, the hardest thing for me to do every night is to set up these fucking lights, get my fucking shape up. That's the hard shit. The easy shit is to talk to y'all. I do that shit with my eyes closed, B. I'm dead ass, man. So if anybody out there that got that bag, holler at your boy, man. We'll take this shit levels. Levels. Love y'all niggas. Happy 2024. I'm talking shit because I can back up my shit. Remember that. Keep your head up. Love you niggas, man.